There we are. Welcome back, everybody, to yet another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all having a very great day today so far. Looks like everything is all good. As you can see by the title as well, we are going to be decorating our base, so nothing too crazy. Maybe I'll have some, titanium processing going on, or something that usually takes a long time. We'll have that kind of processing in the background, so that way we have a lot more resources to work with in the next stream. But I thought it was time to actually take some time and make our base look good, because what's the point in having a base that looks absolutely disgusting? We want to enjoy and love everything that we're seeing in our base. What's going on? Mui, how you doing? Alright, chat's all good. P-Games, how are you? Alright, you guys can see the game. Everything else looks good. F5. So I did do a little bit of work since the last stream, not a whole lot. I rerouted, or actually I made a pathway in here. The only thing is I didn't keep it going completely straight that way because it would have ran into this. So I kind of have like a little zigzag in it, and it goes back down this way, and then we'll have another one going here, and then whatever machines we'll just have, you know, kind of lining up this. Hey, Banana Sayer, Mundane, what's going on, everyone? Just got home today. How you doing? Pretty good. Just got done with work not too long ago. Oh yeah, I also made this. I did some quests, a bunch of random quests yesterday in MV, and I made the advanced pollution scrubber, which I put in the turbine and I put in a filter, which I guess it says it's working. I mean, it's being used, but it only says, it doesn't even say it's reducing any of the pollution, so I don't know. I just made this for the quest, and it doesn't really do much. Doing good. Won't be in some streams anymore. Football has started, and school is soon after. How about you? Not too bad. You know, had a decent day at work. I wish you the best of luck with football, and hopefully we'll see you again after football and all the other stuff kind of settles back down. But if not, I wish you the best of luck with everything. I also did make a pathway back over to here since the last stream. I finished up the path, kind of went down this way, and we have another elevator, so that way we can get back up and down at an easier spot in our base. So I was thinking maybe I could build like a little cove thing that like goes over this. Hey Red, how are you doing today? Greg, Positive Squad, hopefully you're doing well. So yeah, I just kind of want to clean things up since I don't have a whole lot of time. I mean, if I had to guess, 2 hours minus like 15 minutes or so about. Ascent a dolphin? What is a dolphin? Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. Thank you very much. Dolphin Symphony. Thank you very much, Mui. I greatly appreciate that. CC, all fine here. Also, hold on. Why did you... Hold on. The stream might be broken for you guys, isn't it? It is broken for you guys. Wait. Press T. Oh no, it's not. I'm just having a stroke. The stream on my phone is messed up though. I have bad news. It's not the weekend yet. That is true. It is not the weekend. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for all the chilies as well, Mui. Are we finally making the evil base? Finally. Woohoo. Heck yeah. We are... I gotta figure out my block palette. I don't mind this. I mean, maybe this will be like the entire pathways. Like, I'll change these. I'll change these into these. And then I'll match this up, because I don't like how this all goes. What is that? A trumpet and a...
Trumpet emoji. Cheap emoji.
Trumpet emoji. Sheep emoji. Thank you very much, Red. But yes, so I did make another elevator here, and then the little pathways. So I'm going to have to move my machines as well over to here. A frickin' course, love to help. It does help out quite a bit, so thank you. Oh yeah, I gotta like that right there. Sweet. Also, Darius, I think I said hello to you. But yeah, sadly it is not the weekend, but I don't know. If I'm not working the rest of the week, it's basically gonna be like the weekend. I also did move my benzene tank down into the floor here, so I can still keep an eye on it, but it looks a lot cleaner here rather than being in the middle of everything. I'm gonna kind of put a wall in there, and then I do have a reserve tank that's downstairs. So if that one gets full upstairs, which is getting there, it's 5 million something right now, which is kind of nice. I do have this reserve tank for 4 million. Hello again, Mui. I don't like how small the area in between the chests and the lava-looking block are. Are you talking about, like, this area? Because eventually I think I might expand it out a little bit more.
Benzene Gaming, Guadalupe emoji.
Guadalupe emoji. Benzene Gaming, thank you very much. And then Mui as well, 20 more chilies. Ubers, thank you very much for jumping in today. How you doing? And thank you, Red, for another donation. I greatly appreciate it. If you want advice on the block palette, avoid soft, stony blocks and try something sharper, less gray, and looks more like a medieval pathway with stone bricks, in my opinion. So I want something that's going to be a little bit darker red. I really can't... So, maybe kind of like nether bricks, which actually, let's see what else we could do with these. Chisel. I guess maybe these wouldn't be so bad, the browner ones. Like, we can go from, like, the whitish to the brown, then eventually, like, the red, or, like, bright red eventually. Also, thank you very much for the likes, everybody, over on TikTok. Nuclear pasta. Is that a meal for the bodybuilders? Yes. Nuclear pasta. I'm thinking somewhere like the SCP color palette with the red is what he's trying to get out of something dark. Well, so my thing is what I want to do is I want to go from like this nice bright white and like stone area like this.
I like the text to speech. Guadalupe emoji, Guadalupe emoji, Guadalupe emoji, Guadalupe emoji, Guadalupe emoji,
Oh my
Guadalupe
goodness.
emoji, Guadalupe emoji, Guadalupe emoji, Guadalupe emoji, Guadalupe emoji.
Oh, that was great. I mean, I'm glad that it reads all of it. That was awesome. Thank you very much, Red. Guadalupe emoji. Guadalupe emoji. Metal sheet-like blocks would fit, in my opinion. Metal sheet. Is that an actual name of them? I doubt it. But I think okay, yeah, you're just explaining what type of blocks. So the other type of blocks that I've seen are like the Tyrian ones. Which, maybe, actually, we could work with something like this. I will soon start to build my new base in the pocket dimension. Any advice in general for base building? Mine is literally just stuff thrown together in a cave, even worse than yours. Honestly, I don't really know. First 1K hit. Hot damn. 1231 for the likes. 1200. Thank you very much. Are we going to turn Blaze into the rotting brain of Gregtech? My brain's already been rotted from Gregtech. Yeah, so let's test these out, actually. How good do these look for pathways and stuff? They actually don't look too bad. Guadalupe emoji. Guadalupe emoji. Guadalupe emoji. That's what I had in mind. I would do anything to get those blocks, or basically any building block. Well, you're playing regular Gregtech, right? You're just going to be moving to the pocket dimension, right? Hey, Camden, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, this tier we could maybe have, like, blocks like this. And then for, like, the next tier, see what we can do with Netherrack. I don't know if I want to go into, like, a dark red or brown. Because we're only at height 87. Yeah, we're at height 87 right now. So we have, like, a couple more tiers down that we can go. I finally have reinforced 10 on my mining hammer and got a cobalt head on it thanks to the king slime. W? I think that's a W. You could try factory blocks. Factory. These ones. Ooh, these might not be half bad. See, okay, these are the ones I wanted to use on, like, one of the final floors, or, you know, very far down towards the bottom. Like, these look so badass. It's like a dark brown and goldish, like, blaze color, which I don't even know if they work the way I'm thinking. Hold on. Let's go grab some real quick just to see. I've missed playing Gregtech New Horizons. So did I. It's only been a day. It's bad. Factory. Nope. Could have sworn I had some factory blocks, but maybe not. I don't know where all my decor is. Factory. Alright. 2K now. Thank you very much for all your hard work with all the likes. It's just you in the stream, I think, that I'm seeing right now, so thank you for all that. Ouch, just cracked my ankle. Iron plates. Circuit 24. See, now these are, like, extremely easy to make, too. Chest. Oh yeah, I did make some other automation, so I'll show you guys that real quick. Boom, boom. Actually, let's stack these. Oh yeah, also, I did, I moved a pathway into here. I don't know exactly if I like this yet. I added some depth by making a couple slabs and stuff. But we have, you know, our elevator and all this, and then I put some half slabs on the outside to give some depth here without taking away too much walkway space. The factory blocks remind me of the Doom 1 textures. I can agree with that. Oh, hell yeah, I love those. I'm not playing Gregtech at all. I don't have anything to play with it. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking what to build with, though. Also, we had a tank that was, like, right here. We moved down this way. So I have, like, a pipe. It kind of goes up into it. And there's, like, an arrow or a shutter pointing up into it. But I also have it, like, feeding back down and then this way. I just don't have a shutter pointing this direction. So it primarily, I think, would want to fill this before sending it out this direction. I will join the stream later for now, hopping on Rust. Sounds good, Darius. We'll see you later. How about some micro blocks / architecture, small bits for illumination, like some light bars? See, I did see that in a lot of other people's builds. They'll do, like, LED strips and stuff, but I don't think I want to do anything LED yet. I don't think it fits. We're not super, super high-tech yet. Iron plate. Wow. Can we make 256? Should we just make 512? %% of our iron. Alright, I guess I won't do that. Do... yeah, 256. Then we can take all those and we can make some of this. Factory blocks. Yeah, because we're going to have to figure out how we're going to want to transition this staircase here, and then how we're going to want to build, I don't know. Yeah, the staircase is going to be probably the most interesting part to try and figure out. Hi Blaze, how's it going? Pretty good, thank you very much for asking, Tooth Grinder. How are you? Alright, we should have enough iron plates to be able to do something. Take a whole stack. Stone. Yeah, they do. They do in fact connect the way that I want to. This is going to be awesome when we finally get further down the road. But yeah, these aren't going to be in this part of the base yet. What's up, Joker? Wildgate. Wait, Wildgate's out now? Ouch. Me kinda meh. That was very tough. Oh, very tough day on the job. Sorry to hear that. On the bright side, I'm finally setting up my quad EBF. Very nice. It is time. I don't have time today. I only have like the hour or so just to do some building. As of now, I do have off tomorrow though. What are you doing if the Witherstorm spawns on your base right now? Kill it. Even though I've only seen like the Witherstorm once. How are these actually? These halfway decent looking? Actually, these don't look half bad. Although, I guess compared to the... Yeah, these are a little bit darker. I didn't even realize that... oh yeah, I guess, yeah, it's a week before. Yeah, that is right. You know what? Maybe we can put these under the machines. I think that would look kind of cool. Hold on a minute. So, is there anything that's changed with the game since we've last played then, Joker? Alright, hold on a minute. I have to figure out where to put this. This is gonna have to go somewhere else. I don't know if I like that. I had no money, I couldn't get the game. Sure enough, I woke up today with a payment from YouTube. The universe provides. That is awesome. Haven't played yet, going to get... Oh, going to when people are around. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, like I was saying, I have time tomorrow. So if you want to play tomorrow, I should be able to. Now, the time I'd be able to play, if I still don't end up working... it'd be around noon to 5 or 1 to 6 your time. But that is awesome that you got a payment as well. 4,000. I'm sorry I haven't seen much of that, Mooey. Thank you very much for all your hard work with all the likes. Alright, I gotta go bye. We'll see you later, Mooey. Thank you very much for all the likes, the donos, and everything. You're the best. We'll see you later. Just like old Red over here. Red's amazing. Everyone's amazing. All the donors and all the viewers. That's why hold on, I missed a lot of stuff. I really want to get IV Dynamo and upgrade this setup to IV Tier. That's why the plant line is my next goal. I wish you the best of luck with that. So... we could have pathway going this way and then move the machine over one. This is going to be really close. Ooh, you know... Or I could have the air cleaners up in the air a little bit on like a little platform. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I love it. Gotta think like real life. Or as they call it, instead of a platform, they call it like a mezzanine or something weird like that. That is stone. Okay, so we can't use that. Check out technical blocks, especially the corroded metal chunks that are green. Oh yeah, I remember these ones. Yeah, these ones. That's not bad. I would like these technical blocks, the blazish, orangish, rusty color ones. once we get down into like a hotter tier of the base. I mean, maybe we could have a use for this one. It is possible we could make it work. I guess we'll see. I really appreciate you looking out for us, Casper, trying to find some other blocks to use. So we would like to have like a 2-block wide border on all this as well. Asked a few days ago if solar panels or magic solar panels were better. Magic solar panels, or magic solar ones are better. So yeah, I would have never guessed. I'm currently building magic solar panels enough for an 8 amp LUV. Hot damn. I know it's not optimal at all, but it's awesome that you can do that. You got a bad feeling about this. I've had a bad feeling about this for a long time, game. I think it's time to cut out the Thaumcraft scares. Are you having fun decorating? I actually am. Thanks to Casper, or whoever it was. I think it was Casper. We have a much better design here. I like that these factory blocks. It's like grating that stuff can like kind of seep into. Like if the machine was leaking fluid, then it would just go into like the trap underneath. And then we have a little bit darker walkway here. I don't know if I'm going to keep the cobblestone. I really like this, but we used it upstairs, and I would like to try and differentiate it a little bit. Also, let's get ourselves a helping hand here. So, factory block, thank you very much. Yeah, wireframe, and then get this guy. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Nav, thank you very much, Nav. Blocks of tin, iron, and aluminum have nice textures, but are a bit expensive. Tin block. Tyrian. I think I remember seeing them once. Of course, it's like hidden. Tin block. Block of atomic separation catalyst. Block of tin. Yeah, that ain't bad. This one, it's a little bit blue. Well, I guess there's a lot more than I thought. Okay. What does it take to make it? Block of tin. 9 ingots. I mean... Hell yeah, base decorating. We are finishing up that wooden... Wait, finishing up that wooden hut hanging of a cliff, I guess. Very nice. Hey, as long as you get it finished up and it looks good, that's all that matters, right? Block of copper might be something useful in the future. I do like some of that. And then aluminum. Aluminium. Spell it like the other parts of the world. Oh, hold on. So there's all the chiseled bits of it. IC2 concrete, painted dark gray would also work well. Oh yeah, hell yeah, base decorating. We are finishing up that wooden hut hanging off the cliff. Yeah, how did I not realize you were talking about my base? Yeah, thank you, Ingalls, for telling me. Otherwise, I'd have been like, oh yeah, nice. Good job. I'm glad you're decorating your base. That's probably just going to get ripped off the mountain, or it's going to turn into, like, smoldering ashes of, like, a burning house that was just chilling there. Alright. Yeah, because this is where... Yeah, that looks a bit better this way, just like it is right there. Alright. Ooh, that's like a nice dark brown. I remember one very good and cheap block, structural concrete. Just check concrete blocks and you might be surprised. Yeah, concrete's not that bad for us to make. Concrete... Structural concrete. It is on the lighter side, like I do want. Dark smooth concrete. I might have to mess around with it a little bit. I mean, what does it take to make? Honestly, nothing. It doesn't even take any fluids. It's just gravel, sand, which is easy with all the cobblestone, and then clay dust. Which, we should have a bunch of clay dust from something we could get. Hardened clay. Okay. I mean, we could just go get a bunch of clay if we need to. Structural concrete has connected textures, which is something I do like. I don't like some of the other blocks that don't have connected textures. It looks kind of gross. The IC2 one. Alright, hold on. Chisel. IC2. Oh, there's this more chisel stuff. Which looks okay. Gregtech. Really? Oh, construction foam, okay. Construction foam, reinforced construction foam, okay, so uses, no. But I think I know what you're talking about, because I've seen it before, okay, construction foam dust. Construction foam. Really, it has no uses. You place construction foam and then it solidifies in the world. Okay. Bleached bone block requires clay and bone meal. Well, we'll keep going with what we got for now. Let's go. I said let's go. What's going on, AJ? How you doing? What is that for? Transformers up there? Why is that there? Does this only have an MV hatch? Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna touch it, okay. I guess we could keep it too wide back here. We need some more iron plates. Finally made the Vahra. Is that how you say it? What is that? Hey, water, how you doing? You know what I have on my desk right now and that I've been drinking? Water. More so because I got back from work and I was very thirsty and I knew I should drink some water, so I have some water. Iron plates. Stone. Boom, boom. Cables. Torch. Oh, yay. Yep. I'm good. I will have some tea after this. I'm very excited for that. That's going to be delish. Okay, we need some more iron plates for more blocks. I must tell some more people, so I tip my hat goodbye. We'll see you later, Water. Thank you very much for jumping in today. Alright. Vahra is an insta-breaker tool with big damage. LEV stuff if I'm correct. Okay. A classic IC2 tool. Did not want that down there. Oh, I see. So leave that kind of uncovered for now. If it's IV, it's even better for me. What am I doing? Yeah, we'll leave that then. Let's do. Oh. Alright, that's beautiful. Now we just gotta figure out what to do with the rest. Tyrian block. Recipe. Circuit 14. So, I guess we'll just get a bunch of iron going. She should have a bunch, smelt some stuff up. We'll be watching Spaceballs 2, The Quest for More Money. That's the actual title. Oh, will you be watching? I can't say I've ever watched the first one, so probably won't watch the second one. I do apologize to let you guys down on that. Also, 30 people watching me build today. Wow, I would not have guessed that. Thank you very much, everyone. If there's anybody new, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you're having a great day. I will be. Oh, Joker actually knows what that is? What is it about? What's going on, G-Fug? Yes, but I will need the dynamos and the energy hatches. Alright. So let's get rid of the other gross blocks that we're not really using right now. Half slabs. An advanced compressor that I don't know where it even came from. 376 iron ingots. That is not a whole lot. So let's go smelt up some iron. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. We have, like, one of the most powerful furnaces now. Boom. And now we can go take our other elevator that we built. Boom. I'm gonna get a rotating one just because I don't like how, like, you just, yeah, you know. I would like to face this way when I jump up the elevator, but we'll worry about that next time. We only care about how it looks right now, not the operations of it. It's a famous parody of Star Wars from back in the day. There was a lot of jokes about them making a sequel for the money in the movie. It's actually happening. It is legit funny. I do recommend it. Alright, sounds good. I'll have to keep my eye out for it. Oh, maybe I should go watch the first one. Alright, so we should have a bunch of iron back over this way as well. Let's cool all these down while we're at it, too. Got 39 gallium in here. Not too shabby. We'll also reconnect all of these, just because we want some more iron and oxygen being produced. I lost my toolbox. Oh, no, it's in my hotbar. Just not used to it being down there right away. Enabled. Enabled. Oh, this is what I have disconnected. Okay. There we go. Now we're golden. We should have some obsidian. Yeah, we're fine. The main villain is called Dark Helmet. I wonder who that could be. The world may never know. Alright, we'll make a bunch more iron plates. It's funny that all these blocks actually take a lot of iron, but thankfully iron is something really cheap and easy for us now. So, iron plates, we will craft another 256. Yes, please. And then we'll take the ones that we have here. This rhodium line is absolute shitefest. I would imagine. I haven't even started the platinum line, and I'm scared for that. Alright, circuit 14. Heck yeah, baby. That's good. Alright. And we do like these. Yep, we are using the bleak futuristic armor plating blocks. I don't know if the brown would be good for along the pathways. Maybe we'll use the brown in the next tier. This is almost like the same color, so I don't like that. Could use this, we'll use that upstairs. We'll see. The monazite line. You have AE2 but no plat line. Monazite line. Are you asking about me? Yeah, I have AE2 but no plat line. Is that crazy for any reason that I don't know about? So I'm going to cool these ingots down, and then after these are cooled off, I'm going to start up this whole entire line here. We should be fine, honestly, right now anyways, but just to be on the safe side. We're not inputting right now. Let's go turn it back on, I guess. I don't know what needs to be turned on. That is on. That's enabled. 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 This whole setup here sucks up a lot of power. And then maybe we can get some of this processing. Rutile should not be in the electrolyzer. Why is that there? That should not be happening. Where are you coming from? Oh, I wonder if it's extract on green. Okay. I need to put a filter in here. Just because... Wait, why is this connected? Should this be connected? Oh my gosh, hello. Sorry, not sorry. Y'all think Blaze will finish Gregtech New Horizons in 5 years. I would believe that it's going to be finished in 5 years. There's no way. I'm not going to let it be 2030. It is crazy, though, that I actually could be married by the time that I finish Gregtech New Horizons. Maybe have a kid on the way by then. I don't know, but it is crazy to think, though. Nicole Bacon Silverstrom, thank you very much for the subscribe. So used to saying it the other way around for the TikTok stream. Thank you very much for subscribing. I greatly appreciate it. The main character, Lone Star, flies an 86 Chieftain Winnebago called Eagle 5. Let's go grab my filters before it's too late here. I don't believe... Oh, wait. No, never mind. They're right there. No more S profile picture. I'm now a cat. You've had the S profile picture forever. Empty cell. The only thing that... Yeah, the only thing we want in there is an empty cell. Boom. Empty cell. Take this out, please. Rutile needs to go here, which it's already full. We need more salt, more sodium, and all that good stuff. Like, we have a bunch of rutile in here that we need to process, but maybe we'll just have to throw it in after it's all done. Actually, hold on a minute. We can toss this in. Get some more tantalum and stuff. Holy crap. There's no way that it's this fast. I could have sworn it was a lot slower to centrifuge. Never mind. That's a beautiful thing. Seeing myself without the S is so weird. I had all this time I've been using YouTube. I know, right? Is that your cat? I think it'll take him about 3 years. I think that's a fair enough estimate. Yeah. Literally growing with Gregtech New Horizons. Literally. If I am lucky enough to where YouTube could be my career before we finish Gregtech New Horizons. I mean, maybe 2.5 years. But we'll see what happens. Rengoku, what's going on? What are you playing? We are playing Gregtech New Horizons. Ooh, you know what we still should do also? Is use glowstone in the floor. Now on this tier, maybe we can use something a little bit darker? Glowstone, bismuth panel. Ooh, I do like the fancy glowstone lantern here. Like, say we do this. That looks really, really good. I mean, I don't know if it fits perfectly, but that looks really, really nice. Even if we don't use it here. Crumbling glowstone block. So if we do this... I don't know, chat. What do you guys like better? Do you like this one on the right or this one on the left? Also, let me turn off my night vision. I mean, yeah, we have the night vision on. I don't know, that one might look better. It looks kind of crusty, but it fits in with the color of the floor and everything a bit more. Unfortunately, no. Okay, it's not your cat. The one on the right, okay. The radar, sir. It appears to be jammed. Looks jammed. Raspberry. Only one man would dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star. That okay. That is funny. I didn't even realize you were quoting it. Tell me. Yep, that makes a bit more sense. See, I like how it fits in a bit better here, but that does look nice. Where is the rest of our glowstone? I had a lot more. Let's go grab some. And that way, so I don't overthink too many things, what I'm going to do is... Well, I guess my whole entire base is almost going to be like the grating there. Maybe not, though. I'll have to figure out what to do other than the grating. Or I could, yeah, that'd be fine, just to have the grating like that. But then I'd have to figure out a block that'll, like, separate each section between each machines. Like, this will be, like, one section of machines, then I can put, like, a border around this distillery tower, maybe another border around this EBF, the oil machines, and all that good stuff. I think that'll be nice. I really, really like it. I'll have to figure out what to put around this, because the grating over there wouldn't make sense around this. It's a room, not a machine. Hey Void, what's going on? How you doing today? And I am sad that I turned that night vision back on. Time to get the glowstone, though. Also, I think I'll have to figure out a different block, or types of blocks to put inside instead of the cobblestone. Glowstone. Yep, that is nothing there. Boom. And get more of these. I should test out some of the other ones, just in case. It's what a good builder always does. He always tests it out. And I want to be a better builder, because I don't think I'm a good builder. Alright, we'll test out 2 of them. Do 2 of these. We'll do 2 of those. 2 of these. 2 of them. Just 2 of everything. Alright, so we need to go get some of the other blocks. That's not good for us anymore. Oh my gosh. Okay, I cannot believe there's 50 people in the stream watching me build. Like, I would have expected maybe 20 or so. So anybody that's in the stream right now, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Because I'm not doing the most entertaining thing in my own eyes. We're not really messing around with any of the tech. We're just building. But honestly, like, that just looks a lot more amazing. Like, we don't even have a wall here or a ceiling yet, and it already looks a bajillion times better. To the moon. How long ago was that? Was that like 22 or 23, like, stonks to the moon with GameStop and everything? It's not bad. It's more like a steampunky thing, so we're not going to keep those ones. Take this all back. Thank you very much. I'm just doing volume here. What do you mean by that? Just chilling? Having the stream play in the background? So do this. That looks better than this. I like... Okay, so I'll get rid of this. So, we'll keep this one in mind. You probably want one of the glowstone textures that has a frame around it for the single blocks. Crusty one would look great as strips of toxic goo. Oh, I see. Like, if you were to have... You know what I'm want? Oh, no, I can't see underneath. But yeah, that'd be cool. Like, yeah, have, like, toxic goo spilling out of there. So this one's all framed. It's, like, nice. But then, yeah, this, like, spilling... Oh, yeah, that could look like pollution, actually, right here. Leaking out of, like, one of the machines, like the chemical reactor. That is a really good idea. I like that. Rocky glowstones. Did we test this one out? We did not. That doesn't look bad, but it's not that good, so we don't care about that one. Rocky glowstones. That just looks not right, so that's fine. Shale-shaped glowstones. That also kind of could go with that one, like shale and rocky, to give it like a bit more textures. So we'll get 16, and we'll get 8 and 8 of rocky and shale. Although we run a tight ship here, we don't have any pollution. What are you talking about? So let's just see if this actually works out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. 2, 3. So that doesn't really work out perfectly here. We have this. I guess it would actually work out being right next to the machine here. Boom. And then we would have 1, 2, 3, and then our like outline block right along here. I guess it could work. One, two, three. 3. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's not going to quite work. It'll be a little bit short, but that's fine. Because we want to have, yeah, the border just there. So we'll make it a little bit short. There we go. If Tyrene is not cheap enough, stone bricks have a similar texture to the one you're using. Oh, this. Yeah, the Tyrene should be cheap enough. We have quite a bit of iron laying around, and we get quite a few blocks, so it shouldn't be too bad. Thank you for looking out for us, though. Klaus, how you doing today? Hey, Blaze, how are you doing? Pretty good, thank you very much for asking. Actually had a pretty easy day at work, so I can't complain. Although, that was the only day of work on the schedule for this week, so paycheck might be a little bit light, but we're alright. We'll be alright for a while. Won't have to start worrying probably until next year. Like, if it stayed slow for like a year straight, then yeah, I would have to worry, but we'll be fine for a while. Oh, alright. You know, I don't mind that. And we really haven't used this much upstairs. I think we can go with that. I think we will. Yatsu, what's going on? Or Itatsu. Itatsu? What keyboard do you have? I will get you the exact name. Let me flip it over. The G815 Clicky RGB mechanical gaming keyboard from Logitech. I do apologize to those that it may bother because it is very clicky, but that is the sole reason that I bought it. I don't know, it's just like I like the way that it feels. The controls really amazing, just like when you press the button. And then I personally like the sound. I do understand why some people don't like it, but I do love it. It could be a little bit better. Like, I should get, like, what do they call it? Like a mic stand, and actually clamp it to the top of my desk, so it's a little bit further away from the keyboard, so that way you guys don't have to hear it. Otherwise, it's just sitting right down in the bottom next to the keyboard. Maybe that'll be something that I look into, like a little keyboard stand, not keyboard stand, like a microphone clamp or something like that. Hold 200 ingots of iron. Oh, you're talking about the ones that I had? Yeah. I have a couple thousand dust that I have to smelt up. Only a couple hundred ingots. If you want that for something. What do you mean, Casper? Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. What are these? Detailed cobblestone bricks. Okay. This is what we want. We also want to fill in the hole down beneath there, so it's not like big emptiness. Yeah, we'll fill it. We need to mine it back up later, we can. Oh. Actually, hold on a minute. I forgot about this. Yeah, look at that. I don't even have to put my pickaxe away. I am really sad that this room here is an even numbered circle. I don't know if it'd be really hard or not to actually, like, modify this to an odd number. I really don't like the fact that it is even, because then you have, like, a too wide path, and this just looks gross to me. Because then... Oh, that's gonna... Either way. I could actually... If I move this over one... Well, that actually wouldn't have worked right there either. Ooh. I could just leave it. I think I might just leave it. Otherwise, it's gonna be a lot more work than I think it's gonna be worth. Because I was thinking I could make this 3 wide, but then I'd have to move this back over here. But then I think it would line up perfectly if this was here. But then all of those would have to be moved over this way. One of the stone brick textures looks like sheet metal. Don't know this for you. Or know this for you. Might want this texture at some point. That's what I meant. I gotcha. So what is the block called that you're talking about? That I can check out? I think we might just leave that. But we'll try and keep in mind for the future of other things. That's the same thing with like the volcano, that it's not perfect. I should have made a 3x3 center area. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something. Upgrade this energy hatch. And eventually all these single block machines, we're gonna have to find out a different way to power them. Or something. Alright. We'll just leave that all filled in. This is looking really nice. I really like how this looks. Hey Sean, how you doing today? Too broke to spoil. Nope, you're all good. I just am happy to see you today. How you doing? I'm always happy just to see people. There's no need to donate in every stream. You've done plenty enough for me, Sean. You are amazing. Thank you very much. Just your presence is great. There we go. Look at that. About to go chill at the park. Very nice. Hopefully you have a good time at the park. So we'll start the room. Where do we want? I'll figure that out later. Where like this pathway ends. Maybe it'll just end with the room starting here. That'll be a problem for later. That's fine. I wonder what would be a good block to put around this. To do a little bit of exploring here. Also, if you guys are enjoying the stream, it would actually help out quite a bit if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you don't want to, no pressure, but if you can, I greatly appreciate it. Actually, yes, we wanted to do this. Hold on. Oh, I did not want to do that. Jesus is king. Do you know about Jesus? I do know about Jesus. How are you doing today? Alright, and we do want to go this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Do you believe in Jesus? I do. Alright. Here we go. So, what do you guys think would be a good block to go around the outside here? I don't know if I want something gray and black. Something a bit cleaner maybe would make more sense. Futuristic platform, we can try in that. Maybe also try some of these. That's too similar in color. one of the stone brick textures. Try it. Okay. Yeah, because this, I don't like how similar in color that is, so we're gonna switch it up. Stone bricks. So we have the small cobblestone, the aligned cobblestone, the panels. I don't know which ones actually like line up together. I know these are halfway decent and they kind of stand out a little bit. I'm just not a fan of like how close in color they are. It needs to be a little bit brighter or a little bit darker. Honestly, probably a little bit lighter between this and the white there. I don't know if there is anything. We have these, but these are kind of like, the texture isn't even good. Thank you very much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Also, appreciate all the work that you're doing. Stone bricks need smelted stone. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. We should have some of that. Stone bricks, not cobblestone. Yeah. I don't know why or what my mind was thinking, so we'll get rid of all that. Boom. And here we go. 3 more stacks. Hey, whoever that was, thank you very much for subscribing. Itatsu, thank you very much. 67 people. We broke yesterday's record. Thank you very much, everyone. Ooh, okay. So I think, yeah, I remember these actually, now that you say it, but I used some of these in the last world that I had. I don't know if I want to go with something like this, or I think I'll save the brown for when we go into a more reddish theme for the next tier. Hey Janet, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Stone bricks is a vanilla block that CNA, oh, that can be chiseled separately. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. So just the, it's like double smelted, or it's like crafted up a separate way. Monster egg, stone bricks. So there's those. Oh, well, there you go. Stone can be turned into stone bricks just like that, which is nice. So I'm curious to see. That's not too shabby. Or we could do something like this. Okay. Or we could have something like that. What do you guys like? 1, 2, or 3? Turn off my night vision. I like the contrast on the one on the left. This one, I mean, it kind of fits more. Didn't know you could chisel stone into stone bricks. It is very nice that you can do that. Yes, it is. It saves on a lot of time and effort. I misunderstood your intention. All good. Yeah, so we just want something that can go around. So maybe... Oh, you know what we could do? We could just use this as like any of the other blocks that like fill in the areas that aren't under machines as well. In my opinion, the contrast is too noisy. Yeah. Like, I like how this one's a bit duller, but it's still in contrast, so I might just use that. Just to see. I want to see these, and a little bit of... I just don't think these are going to be dark enough. So we could try it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, and I don't know if this was this one. No, this one is the one I was looking at. I like how the night vision takes like forever to turn off. I like night vision, but not right now when I'm trying to like figure out block colors. That might be okay, I guess. Let's see here. Almost looks like grading, kind of. I'm gonna say a no on this. Still too close in color. I like the decoration, like the, I don't know what you would want to call it, the pattern, but too close in color, which I'm assuming is going to be the same as this. Yeah, it almost looks like wooden planks out of stone, too. maybe the fan pattern. Fan pattern. You're not talking about in the stone blocks, are you? Poison stone. Okay. So we will keep these possibly. We'll get a small chest to pump these into, or just to dump them in. Just a possibility. No, we'll just leave that there just to set this in. So boom, boom. And then another one of just like garbage that we don't care about. Maybe not put it in the way. Factory blocks. I think the factory blocks are a little bit dark for what I want. Yeah, they're like too bright. I mean, you could do something like that. I don't know. Worn metal column. Would this look nice? Yeah, that doesn't look too good. I mean, not for this. For if it has an actual purpose, like the columns like that, it's not bad, but not for the purpose we're going after here. Which is all good. We'll turn these back. Thank you very much. Go back to the Tyrian. Just take a peek. Let's just see. Yeah, I don't know. That's too shiny. Okay, so we tried all that. What do we have uses for this? Chisel, no. I want something like a lighter gray. For now, let's just put these down. For now. Yeah, because I don't know how I like that. It's almost a little too bluish. We'll see. Maybe the worn column would be better to outline the paths so that it doesn't clash with any of the grays of the bricks. We'll see. I just don't know if I like... Hold on. I guess we'll try right here. Just a little strip. I don't know how well it's going to do on corners either. Because it's like a one-way or no way. Yeah, so that's going to... Won't work in corners unless we just do like straight up and... No, it wants to connect either way. Could mix the contrasting bricks into full gray ones too, to splash as a color. I guess these ones kind of would fit in. Kind of like that. Would be half bad. So, if we don't find anything else, we'll go with those as something to go with. Let me finish getting my pathway here. So at least we have the simple stuff that we already know kind of what we're working with. Oh, I love this. I love how poorly this runs when it is on. So we have a lot of benzene, but we don't have enough produced after that tank is emptied. So we'll just get a bigger buffer tank eventually. So that way we don't have to worry about the stuttered on and off, because that's pretty bad. Green vitriol water. Okay. Keep that going so we get some more sulfuric acid. So that shouldn't have anything in it. Alright, these are all good. 54 tantalum, nice. 104 hot titanium. We'll go back to our new elevator. Yep. I need to fix that sooner than later because that's going to get annoying really fast. Not having the rotations and stuff. Will be a little bit annoying as well trying to get some power cables over here. Which eventually... I'll have to figure out which chunks are actually going to be cleaned by the titanium, was it air cleaner I'm going to have down there? Because we could get rid of these two, and then put in, I don't know, or just double up, yeah, a generator like that up here, and that would be plenty enough to run everything. Just the EBFs that consume so much power, and then those consume a little bit of, as well. Just feel like the one isn't quite enough. Especially if both of these run at the same time, then it gets pretty angry. Alright, so what did I run upstairs for? Yes, this stuff. 6.2 million, actually, wow. We'll go toss this down in our super tank. Actually, I just ran right past it. Gotta get used to it. There's our 128,000. Actually, I did... So yeah, I'll show you all the quests that I did yesterday, too. I was in MV, and I was making some acidic acid. I don't really remember why, but I got that quest done. Could have got the ethanone one done. I did get this for making the weird pollution scrubber, which I don't even think it does anything for us, which is pretty stupid. We have the high voltage fluid tank. We did that. Oh, this is why I made the advanced compressor. I got that quest done. I made some dark steel fluid pipes. I had biodiesel already. I just put them into cells, and then we got that one. So it is going to be, what, 37 more quests, and the MV page will be completed, which is actually awesome. I don't know if there was any other ones that I did complete. I don't think so. Those are kind of the bigger ones. To see, yeah, I made a lot of acidic acid just because I had a bunch of, what is it, ethylene from the sulfuric naphtha, or not even the sulfuric naphtha, the steam cracked, I think it was, that we were processing. And then I have a crap ton of oxygen. Ooh, actually, you know what we should take? We should take all of our hydrogen and, what is it, the nitrogen together, and then make a bunch of ammonia right now. Because that's 16 seconds in HV. So yeah, we'll do that. We have hydrogen and nitrogen. So we'll let that go while we do our building. So let's grab the tanks. Boom. Set this one, I guess, set it up there. Okay, nitrogen. Oh, I guess there's more acidic acid there. Is the scrubber the one that needs the filter and the turbine? Yes, it is. Exactly that. Alright, hold on. Ammonia. We could do circuit 24 times 10. Yeah, circuit 24. Please? Yes. 40 seconds? What? Oh wait, why am I complaining? That's 4 times faster than what it told me. I am a silly goose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for yelling. HV. Oh, I guess it is overclocked to EV. Which still doesn't make sense. Maybe perfect overclocks do more here? I don't know. I won't complain. 4 times faster. I'll be going. It's late. Happy decorating. Thank you very much, Casper, for all the help, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Alright, so now we can just go upstairs. But yeah, I'll show you that real quick, Carlos. That is the little baby air scrubber. I know you have to mess around with it a little bit with like a soldering iron, like a screwdriver and all that stuff. But this is being used, the durability. This got used twice. But it says reduction of 0. It's got an air filter and it's got a turbine. But it doesn't really do much. I think this has to be set up next to it. This chunk contains 366,437 pollution. And like it's spinning on top, showing that it would be working. It's powered up. But yeah, it shows no time, 0 seconds and all that stuff. So I don't know. Just take one chunk. Yeah, I know it probably, like you're saying, it just cleans one chunk, right? Which is fine, but it doesn't even seem like it's doing... maybe it's doing a little bit, possibly. Guess I really haven't paid attention too much. Alright, I think it is time to also fill in this hole. Yeah, it does. Just cleans one, okay. If we need any more space in here, we'll worry about it later, but I think we should have plenty enough now. I'll leave that tunnel kind of open up. Kind of hollowed out for whatever we might need. Cannot wait for the debuff to go away. If only I had my Talisman of Remedium still. Try placing the filter or the turbine in another slot. By the looks of it, it did have pretty clear spots for it, I think. It's like, that looks like a turbine there. Yeah, and I can't place it there. So, it can only go in one spot. Alright, back downstairs. Finish up our stuff. So we got the Tyrian. Are you wow. Used up all of that stuff. We are almost charged though, but yeah, we're using all of our energy right now between that and all of these. You know what? We might just turn this off. Yeah, we'll turn that off for a little bit. Save us some energy. Which then should shut down the whole system. Alright, we got our axe. Get everything else. Boom, boom, and boom. There we go. Turn off our night vision as well. It is nice to be super bright, but I like the actual, like the natural lighting a little bit. Alright, and also we're going to switch these all into like one simple little thing. Just so we can save some more space in our inventory. Stone bricks. Was this Tyrian? It is. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's not gonna line up perfect. That's fine. Little bit off. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. See, that side actually lines up nice. Hey Raven, I have learned a new hatred of insurance. What is that? And by what is that, I mean, like, what is the new hatred for insurance? I don't blame you for hating insurance. Insurance companies are disgusting. They want you to pay them all the money in the world, but then as soon as you actually do need it, they don't want to pay out at all. So I know that some people do abuse the system, but for the most part, you know, most people don't, and they still get screwed over. And it's sad. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oops. I guess it's actually not a bad thing to keep this surrounded with laboratory blocks. Maybe? We'll figure it out. Just because it's kind of nice, it stands out as the elevator. And it looks a bit more magical, I guess, because it's an elevator. that you jump and it teleports you to the top. Why do we still have slowness? 2 more seconds. Good. Alright, there we go. So, we'll continue on. Do. Eventually, if I want to, I'll figure out if I'm going to fill in this hole. Although, I think it's actually kind of a nice thing that maybe in the future, I'm going to actually just build into, what do you want to call it? Or just have it as something that's planned. So that way we have tunnels for all of our cables and stuff, and we don't have to worry about going and digging those all out, or just having like weird little 1 or 2 block tall areas. So back in May, I had a tow procedure done. I had thought that my copay was just $30 because that's what it says for a specialist. Turns out there's another $120 copay due for the procedure itself. And this was not communicated whatsoever to me until today, and it's due tomorrow. So they didn't even communicate it to you until today. And now they're saying that it's due tomorrow. Yeah. Let alone, like, that is, like, really, really bad in itself. But that's the thing I hate about companies that can do that. They can try and hide stuff or they don't tell you right away. Okay, you are actually a bad creeper. We can't have you blow up in here. Sometimes they have, like, concussion creepers and stuff in here, but you will do bad things. Oh, I can fly, but you'll be a bit more careful than that. Alright, we're good. But yeah, like, I think, most insurance companies, they give you, like, a card or something, and it's like, okay, well, this is if you want to see, like, a dentist, so you want to see someone for, like, the eye doctor, like, this is how much you're going to pay, which is, I assume, kind of what you're referring to. And then, yep, they just out of the blue, here you go, here's more, you owe me more. I don't know if there's anything you could do to fight it. Like, I don't know if you can call them and then, like, dispute that. I'd assume you've already tried. Oh, hello. Oh, no. I do not like you. You shoot fireballs, and fireballs are not good in a factory. Alright. I don't know why he didn't shoot at me. Yeah, we'll get rid of all that. And let's actually make sure that our base is safe, because we've had way too many close calls. See, this is nice too, even if our base is dark. If we use all these chisel blocks, we also don't have to worry about anything spawning on them, so it makes it a lot safer. Alright, so far, these are all safe. And for some reason I have slowness again. The world may never know. Oh. Don't know why I'm lagging a little bit, too. I also see that the TikTok stream died. Not too worried about it. TikTok's secondary. YouTube will always be my primary thing. Alright, so that's nice. Continue on with the pathway. Already called them. They said it's perfectly in order. Yeah, go figure. Skeleton was friend. Skeleton wasn't friend to me. Skeleton was friend to somebody. But it wasn't me. Really, you are that thirsty. Yep. I guess I'll go grab some more benzene for you. I guess I could just do this. We don't need any more benzene going upstairs for a bit. That would solve some of our problems. Oh, hello. Yep. Light that up for now. Until we finish the upstairs. I do like this. I mean, I don't know if it's better to have it narrower like this. The only reason they have it like this is because I would just have, what is it, a transformer coming up here, and then just a massive, like, what do you want to call it, 24 amp cable, like a superconductor that has 0 loss, just going all the way through here. For MV, that really wouldn't be too bad. Also, we just hit 70 people in the stream. I want to say thank you very much and welcome to anybody who's new. That is absolutely crazy, so thank you. And if you're wondering what we're doing, we're just going through, as the title says, we are decorating our base. I want it to look, you know, nice like this. Like, this looks beautiful. This is what I want my entire base to look like. But I've been living in a dingy, like, gross-looking cave. Like, it didn't even look this nice a couple weeks ago. But we've been putting in some good work today. Let's hit 100. If I cannot imagine that. I mean, it would be cool, and I could see it as a possibility now that we're hitting 70s. But it would be crazy to hit 100 on YouTube. So that I hit the most I've ever had in a stream was like 150, 170 on TikTok when we were playing Deltarune when the chapters just came out, which is pretty crazy. But YouTube, I've never had anything like that. Here we go. Nope, that's not here we go. We want 1, 2, 3. See, I like the laboratory blocks. These look nice. I have to fix this elevator. I think it's kind of... I don't know. It just doesn't look right. We'll mess with it eventually, but at least it's all coming along. On another note, just decided to learn the info about the new Destiny 2 raid, and the person explaining was so inefficient with the info, it took 20 minutes to explain the final boss, and I did it in 5. I don't know. Everybody has their own way of describing it. I feel like I'm pretty inefficient with how I describe things a lot of the time. I'm a big yapper. For those of you that have watched me for a while, I feel like I yap a little bit too much. And the whole reason for going upstairs, we didn't even do it. Although, we are producing enough benzene by shutting off that, we'll call it a valve. After 3 hours and 42 minutes of staring at a rat dancing, I have finally broken out of the spell. What are you talking about? Watching a rat dancing. What have you been doing? Alright, I don't know. I don't know if I want to put something else around this. I mean, it would be kind of cool to have like a little arch, I guess. Say like this. Overhangs. Yes. And then one above. And then some staircases. And then it could be kind of enclosed too. Although I don't want to impede the pathway. So I could have something like that. Ooh, maybe for the sake of the elevator, I think we could do that, and that would be okay. And then we put some other random walls in there. Kind of make it look nice. Yeah, we could just do that for now. Just to have like a tiny little room, I would think. Oh, sorry. I apologize about that. My mouse got hit. I peered into the abyss, and the abyss peered into me. Anywho, let's get architecture. Wow. I don't know where the agriculture came from. I mean, maybe it's the farmer in me. And I'm not even a farmer. But I'm just going to say I am. Just because I keep thinking of agriculture instead of architecture. But yeah, I don't know when the last time you saw the base, lad, but we've come up with some pretty good stuff here. Had a little bit of help with chat and everything. We have some grating underneath the machines, just in case we get any oil spills. You know, just drains on in. I would... Honestly, these stone bricks aren't half bad for breaking up, like, the different machines. So, what I would do... I could have the grating go to here. I could have stone here, and then be like one little strip of something else. I don't know. Ooh, the lag is getting real. Don't know why though. Compressed cobblestone. I could. Don't know if I'd like the compressed cobblestone with that. Get our factory blocks back. Look at this beautiful stuff. I love it. It is the greatest looking block to go under my machines. And as I'm slowly filling up my inventory with trash. It is very dark. Alright, so we have all that there. So we could probably turn off F7. We don't care about the light levels right now. See, most people would cover, yeah, just like leave all the cobblestone under the middle. I don't know if it's just me, but I like to have a little bit of realism with my builds. Like, I like it to be solid. Or sometimes when I build houses, instead of just setting the log on top of dirt, I have the log go down like one more into the ground, so it's actually like structurally a bit more stable. Wastes a bit more resources, but I don't know. It makes me feel a little bit better, a little bit more realistic. I like how the dark looks, not gonna lie. This is definitely not becoming a meth basement. Nope, we're not playing Schedule 1, so definitely not. Speaking of which, I still see some stuff popping up every now and then for updates, which is pretty cool. Alright, so we want to go 2 back between that. Get our building wand. And we need some more. Alright, hold on. We're getting into sleepy music. Let's turn this off. We are switching it up to the classics. Alright, there we go. Although you can't even hear it with the sound of the distillery tower going off. So, I could have... You know what? We'll have it all the way around. That's fine. And then we'll just do this. Just to separate the two. Although I'm going to have to figure out for this... These might have to go back one more. Or they could just stay in like a cutout section of the wall too. We'll see. I'm yet to play or watch Schedule 1, though people are hyping it up. It is actually a pretty good game, I'm not gonna lie. As stupid as it sounds, it's actually pretty well put together. Will a roof exist? Oh, you're talking about in here? Yes. So, because I'm spending so much time here, I'm going to be here for literally 2 years. Just because the pack is so long. And for those of you that don't know, and who are new to the channel, we have played so far for 491 hours, and we have only reached Tier 4 EV. And the game shows you 12 tiers, or the end game. I don't know what the end game has yet. I try not to spoil myself, so I don't go into that tab, even though we can't do it right now. I could press view mode and go in there, but I'm not going to. I can't even speak. Once you get to the further along tiers, like say tier 11, 12, or end game, I'd assume, it starts to get more and more and more long to actually complete said tier. So, and I also heard there's technically like hidden tiers after that, you know, between making the Stargate and getting to those final pages. 84 viewers, damn. 84 is a damn. That's 20 more people than we've had in yesterday's stream, so absolutely crushing yesterday's record. Thank you very much, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. And if you guys have any questions that are new to the channel, feel free to ask. I am very happy to answer anything, whether it's about me and the channel or Gregtech New Horizons. Okay, so we need more of this. Thank you very much. And we want the detailed cobblestone. Boom. Help Blaze hit 100 concurrent viewers for the first time ever on YouTube. Yes, that would be awesome. Thank you very much either way for being here. Even if you're just stopping in for a couple minutes, or if you plan to be here for a little bit, you're all the best. Thank you very much. Okay, so you know what we're going to do is we have the 2 blocks here. And we're going to do this. I don't think it fits this, so we're just going to do the cobblestone bricks right underneath. Bro has more time on this than my friend's 1,000-day hardcore world. That's kind of crazy. Although there are some people that have, like, what is it, forever worlds or hardcore worlds with a couple thousand hours on them. That's pretty crazy. Also, sorry, I didn't see your chat earlier. I think you said something. I'm sorry. Tratsu Gamer. Hi, bro. I'm a video editor. I can make your video more engaging so you can get more views. I can make stream highlights also. My prices are very affordable. Let me know if you would like to hire me. I mean, maybe we could talk someday in the future. I do apologize. I don't make enough money from YouTube or my full-time career yet to suffice that. But I would be very interested in the future. So if you want to jump in the Discord, we could eventually chat it up at some point. Otherwise, I do apologize. Yeah, I'm not able to afford that right now. But I wish you the best of luck with everything. What we could do also is I guess we could just continue to go around. We'll go all the way. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do this. Okay, thank you for responding. You're welcome. You know, we get a lot of people who say that too, which I believe you, being a real person and a video editor. We do get a lot of bots too, but it's pretty easy to tell. So, yeah, I appreciate you asking us and for all the work that you do. I could not imagine. I do my video editing by myself and I know how much of a pain it is. So the fact that you do it for a living, like, kudos to you, because that is not easy work. I was killed by raccoons. In what? Are you playing RL Craft? Ooh. So, I don't know how good or bad RL Craft is on Bedrock. I don't normally play Bedrock. I do play Java, hence being in Gregtech. But has anyone actually played the new RL Craft or seen gameplay? Like, is it really, really bad compared to the actual RL Craft on Java? If it's pretty similar or actually somewhat decent, I would maybe play that with Joker at some point. Because then it is Bedrock compatible for him with the controller and everything. And then he could get to suffer with it. I love mod packs that make me suffer, hence why we're in Gregtech. Although, I will say Gregtech doesn't really make me suffer. There are some things that take a long time to do, or they test your brain, but it's never really all that bad, and the challenge that you go through ends up being worth it because of what you get out of it. That's my opinion on it, though. RL Craft has a Bedrock version since when? I think they just officially released it within the last couple of days. I know I've seen stuff about it for the last couple of months, though. Also, is the music volume alright? I could turn it up if you guys need. Lorenzo, welcome to the channel. It's a resolve and planning... Wait, a resolve and planning check. Playing Greg, exactly. Like, yep, you come into a problem, like, okay, well, now you gotta figure out how to resolve it. Or you could just plan it, which I'm not too much of a planner. I know it would be better if I did, but usually I just try to resolve the issues. At least as of lately, but going forward now that we have a really good infrastructure for making, like, literally most of our resources, and we have really easy access to mining pretty fast, like clearing out areas. So it would be kind of nice to actually continue to plan out stuff. And I think, I say and a lot, don't I? It would be good to use the hempcrete blocks that I have to actually lay them out, because they're nice vibrant things and they're cheap, easy to see where we have everything. Also, for those of you that don't know, this is our startup of the 82 area where we're doing all of our auto crafting. We have a couple different channels, actually not channels, but different colored cables for 8 channels each. So this blue cable will end up having 8 channels or 8 machines connected to it. That'll go into the P2P bus there. And there's a second P2P bus. We can have 4 P2P buses on the red main P2P bus. For those of you that don't know A2, it's pretty confusing. I still barely am just understanding how to use it now. But basically, a normal cable can only have 8 machines or 8 channels connected to it. But with the way that we're routing it, we're actually able to get like 100 and something machines connected to one little line, which is amazing. 32 times 4, what is that? 64, 128 channels. We'll mine this away because we know we're going to put some grating underneath it. For me, it's the satisfaction of chipping at quests one by one. And that's exactly why we're going to be doing 100% of the quests. And for those of you that are new to the channel, that is my goal in this series here. I do also make videos of the series, in case you're not a huge fan of the live streams. They are a lot further behind. We're probably 200 or so hours behind because those are secondary. It's usually when I don't have work, like I don't the rest of the week. So we're going to have a couple streams of the rest of the week, and I would like to get another video up and ready, hopefully by Friday. But we are going to be doing every single quest in the quest book, no matter the page, you know, all this, all the side stuff. As you can see, LV, we're all the way completed with all the quests up to LV, other than the tips and tricks, just because there is one of them that we don't even know what it is yet, I'd assume, until we get later on in tiers. But some of them are a little bit more annoying right now anyways, so we're not going to worry about it too much. But we're doing all that, and I'm also going to be doing all the achievements here that are possible. The only ones that we can't do are the IC2, because it's literally impossible to get some of these cables to even start the page unless you were to go in creative and give yourself stuff, which obviously would be cheating, and we're not going to do that. So all of that fun stuff is my plan. That is why we're going to be here for literally 2 years or more. The mod pack, for those of you that don't know, does take about 8,000 hours to complete. Some people say that it doesn't. It does depend on your game style. I like to take my time, set up stuff, as well as make my place look nice, just because we're going to be here for so long. Even if you knew what you were doing and you were speedrunning, it's still probably going to be about 2,000 hours, which is a very, very long time. I only have like 1,000 hours in Terraria. Vanilla Terraria I have 1,000, and then modded Terraria I think I have like 500 or so. So the fact that I could combine all of those hours that I've played, and that would be speedrunning Gregtech, and I wouldn't even barely be done, is kind of crazy. What else do we have from Lad here? Just remembered, you know how much we love Subnautica, right? The only reason they delayed Subnautica 2 and fired the makers was because the company promised them the reward if they got it released this year and to meet a certain goal. I think it was like 25 million. Yeah, you are correct. I remember hearing about the reward, which is pretty bad. Yeah, they fire all like the lead people, whatever for the reasons are, but then having to delay the game, which then the people who worked hard on the game don't get their reward, kind of sucks, in my opinion. And that's not a small amount of change either for them. That's like, I would assume, life-changing money. I don't know how big the company is, but even if it's like $1,000 bonus, that's a lot of money for people. 88 people. It is insane. We are only 12 people away from an insanely... Okay, 9 people away from an insanely crazy feat that I would not have expected this year on the channel. So thank you very much, everybody. And if you are enjoying yourself and you want to see some other streams or any of the other content that we do, the videos or other games, because I do play other stuff other than Gregtech New Horizons, feel free to help us reach the 10,000 subscriber mark. But either way, very happy to have you here, even if you're just chilling for the day. Alright, so we're going to continue to get some grading underneath all this. You know what would be kind of cool is... It wouldn't be cool, it would be... It's an idea that I wouldn't want to have to deal with. Something to where you actually had to have something to catch, like, fluids because the machine's getting run down. You have to do maintenance on them already, but, like, if they were leaking, they had to have blocks that actually would collect it like this. Otherwise, it would just, like, seep all over your base. Just saying it would be interesting. I would not like to have to deal with that. Just an interesting thing to think about. I think it was to be shared between 40 people. Wait, have we never hit 100 concurrent before? Not on YouTube. We have on TikTok, but I don't consider TikTok to be a real thing, because that's a lot easier there. YouTube, on the other hand, is a lot more difficult. And it is getting late, so... I don't know if it'll happen, because my girlfriend's about to be home soon, which means we're gonna have some dinner. I don't know if we'll have enough time today. Although, even if we don't hit it today, it's still amazing, and we have plenty of time for the future, so it's all good. But just the fact that we have... I mean, I just love how this is looking. This is great. The walls and the ceilings, I feel like, are a lot harder always, just because you want to add a little bit of texture, I think, as well as figuring out like the patterns and stuff. But we'll see. Bro, there's no way you had 100 concurrent on TikTok. I did. It was... I had like 150 or 170, but that was playing Deltarune when the new chapters were there. And we were fighting the... I think it was the Rogue Knight, it's called. So that was pretty crazy. But I am not lying. It was, we actually... I am surprised by that too, that we even had that much. Alright, look at all this. Getting all the blocks filled in underneath. Probably just fill up this whole area too, because why not? I mean, these are all technically a part of the machine. Damn, I stand corrected, yeah. It's all good. I could barely believe it myself, so I don't blame you for barely believing it. Probably just some kids who were doom scrolling and got hung up on the animations. Fair enough. I mean, I do think that the boss battles are very, very amazing in the game, so anybody who's even doom scrolling is just like, oh shit, what's going on here? This looks pretty crazy. Alright. There's a lot of random pipes just chilling in there. More factory blocks, please and thank you. Our obsidian chisel's actually about to die. It's 27% only left. So I think that looks halfway decent. We'll go out 2 blocks here, and then we can kind of go back around. Although, like, I don't know what to do with these like little small sections. Maybe, oh maybe, I move this back one more this way, so it's not like one little space. Let's see. Not to humble your achievement of freaking course. It's still a lot of people. No, and even then, like, I still try to be as humble as I can, because it is hard for me to believe that there's that many people that enjoy the stuff that I do. So it is always awesome, and thank you to all the people that do. I know I say it probably way too many times, but I'd rather be annoying with how much I say thank you than to not be an appreciative person. It's always one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, you see people that just, like, expect things from everyone else. Like, that is not a way to go about life. Look at that. This just looks so good. I love this. Alright. Also, if we do start to have a lot more people in the streams, I wouldn't mind having some polls every now and then, just to see what you guys would want me to do. In terms of Gregtech, like, we could go for like a plat line, for example, or we could go exploring to the moon, or try to like make a rocket to go to the moon, stuff like that, just to kind of get you guys a bit more involved. Alright, so I think I do want to go with the idea I had. Narrow this up just a little bit, and then maybe all the empty spaces kind of like around the clean room there, we're gonna go with the bricks that are kind of like this. And then, yeah, maybe we'll add in a couple little sprinkles of the brown spots in it, just to make it look a little bit, have a little bit of a pop. Alright, so that's all good. We could have some under here, just to see. I'm gonna have to bring this up to the top, just because I like having an eye on that. Alright, That's good. Is there anything else in, or anything else that you guys want to talk about in chat? You could always start up a new conversation about anything. So, these are the stone bricks. So we'll keep the bluish ones. We'll get rid of the lighter colors, and then yeah, we'll sprinkle in just every now and then just that. What am I doing? I have a beautiful wand for this. I'm finishing a house, trying to learn how to build. Wait, are you building like a real house? Or are you building like a miniature house in real life? I always have to clarify, because I have seen that people have started making like model houses, like miniature scaled models, which is actually pretty crazy. At that point, I think I would try and build like a shed or something that is actually useful, but I don't blame people for doing it. Just me personally is what I would do. So far, I'm able to copy Pinterest concept art pretty good, but sadly, I'm a person that lacks creativity, so it's difficult for me to finish the angles that don't appear in the image. Oh, I gotcha. It's all good. As long as you're enjoying it, that's pretty much the only thing that does matter. I also just wondered, would it look nicer? I think it would if I border... I think it would look nicer if I border the entire clean room. 6 more people to reach the goal of the stream. And I wasn't even thinking of the goal until we got to 80 people. So if we could get to 100, that would be insane. But either way, thank you very much to whoever you are watching out there. Greatly appreciate it. And hope to continue to see you all in the future and some other streams as well. Boom. I think that does look nice. Gives it a little bit more structure, maybe, if that's the right word. I don't know. To where maybe all these loose stones are kind of contained inside this area. The algorithms got you on its sights. I am not mad about that. I will not complain. I am very happy. Although, it is kind of crazy, just like... I will say, I am very thankful. I've had pretty good luck with Gregtech. We've had streams where we averaged, 20 to 30 people. But the last couple days have just been absolutely bonkers. Like, 60 people we peaked at yesterday, or 64. And now today that we might hit triple digits for the first time ever is absolutely awesome. And this is actually perfect too, that I just get to sit and chill and do some building, because if I was trying to do any very brain-consuming stuff, I don't know if that would really work out too well. Also, it does suck a little bit that we're going to end up having to, like, break to the outside, but eventually it's going to get covered up by the volcano anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. Just would have been nice if it was perfect where I could just mine into the wall and everything, but we'll deal with it. What was it? Oh, I used to like making models using the popsicle sticks. That is a pretty popular way to do it. I don't think I've ever done that, but that was like 5 years ago. It's all good. Oops. We'll leave that back wall until we figure out what to do with it. Would it make sense? Do you guys think it would make sense to have grading underneath the single block machines over here? I don't think it would. I think we just have the pathway going around it. So like we'll do this all the way down to the end. Boom. I think that looks nice. Just so we can access everything. Try and put some stuff in our inventory so we don't have some annoying dinging going on. Ooh, okay. How are we going to do this? 1, 2, 3. So this is where the next glowstone block would be. We could just have a path right down the middle. Actually, that works out perfectly that way. So it's right in the middle of all these blocks. It would be cool if it had a glass floor with assorted colored cables. Oh, that would be kind of cool. I know what you mean there. Maybe when we get some other branches in some of the other tiers, yeah, we'll have like a glass floor in the floor here on our pathway leading back to the system. I think that'd be pretty cool. And hot damn, my phone shows 100 for me. I don't know if it shows for anybody else, but thank you very much to everybody watching. I cannot believe we've hit 100 people in the stream. You're all insane. Thank you very much. Dang. That's honestly just mind-boggling. 100 people. I don't even know if I know 100 people at my job. 100 is huge. Nice. Thank you very much. Jay Burns, everybody else. Wow, I don't even know what to say other than thank you, and I hope that I'm not too annoying with it. For those of you that did hold out just for that as well, I greatly appreciate it. But hopefully we continue to see you all around in some future streams. Madeira, welcome to the channel. How are you? Oh my gosh. I am just very happy. I could just... Nothing to say, but I'm just extremely happy. The fact that, to me, that means that, you know, becoming a full-time YouTuber is becoming more of a reality in my mind. So thank you very much, everyone. Please, please, please hit that sub button. Help Blaze finish his Gregtech run in the future. Yes, if you are enjoying it and you don't want to miss out on the future streams, because we are going to have to wrap up here soon, is going to be dinner time. Feel free, help us out, reach 10K, as well as just not missing out on the future streams of Gregtech. Eventually, we're going to get back into modded Terraria. We play Peak. We're going to be playing Wildgate. That's another game that just dropped today fully. As well as Grounded 2 coming out literally in 1 week from now. So if you're interested in all that stuff, feel free to, you know, stick around. Fine, you. I'm glad that you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you very much for asking. I cannot complain today at all. Leave a like on the stream. Yeah, if you guys can leave a like, that would also help out quite a bit. No need to feel like you have to. But, yeah, we're going to be probably wrapping up here pretty shortly. Alright. We'll give it 5 minutes, and then we'll have to end, just so I can go get some dinner. Don't want to starve myself. Which also, for any of you, you know, feel free. Go get yourself something to eat. No good in starving yourselves. It's always good to take care of yourself. Alright. I guess I could do that. Yeah, that'll work out fine. And then we have our wall here. Boom, boom, boom. But I want to say once again, congrats to 100, man. Thank you very much. Zemiuk, is that how you say it? I apologize if I butchered your name. But thank you very much on the congrats. Reminds me of the days with 600 subs waiting for the monetization at 1K, right? Just sitting at, like, yeah, 500 or something subscribers on the channel for literal months. Even for a while, we were sitting at 1,800K, which is nothing to complain about. We were sitting there for probably half a year to 8 months. And all of a sudden, boom, the one Gregtech New Horizons video, we popped up to like 5,000 in a month and a half. Just like stuff like that is just crazy to me, and just makes me appreciate everybody that just takes the time to watch my content and everything. Joker, okay guys, now to 200. Yes, someday. It won't be today. Someday. The fact that we hit 100 people in the stream is just nuts. Thank you. I know I've said it a bajillion times, but I have to. Alright. So, I don't think... If I do have time to stream, also if you guys are interested, we do have a Discord. There's a link to that in the description of the video or the stream, whatever you want to call it. If it doesn't work, please let me know. I can get you a new link. I will post in there when I go live or my plans on certain streams and stuff, just in case there's time tonight. As well as of now, the rest of the week, I don't have any work planned for my real job. So what I usually do with that is I'll stream in the morning. Sometimes I'll stream in the afternoon as well as an additional thing. And then we'll kind of just switch up the games every now and then. We'll play some other random stuff. But I think it is time I have to hop off. I would like to eat some dinner. That way I don't end up dying of starvation. Thank you very much, everybody. Like, if you are brand new to the channel, thank you. I hope that I can continue to see you guys all, you know, in the future, because we're going to be here, literally in Gregtech for probably the next 1.5 to 2 years yet, because this mod pack is so long. As well as just, if you want to hop into the other games, by any means, greatly appreciate it. With that being said, take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you all next time. Blaze out.